Hi everybody, it's Charles with an entry for the 4th of May. It was a Sunday, 2014. Today I'm just going to talk about just a quick topic. Pretty much, I'm not sure how much people know about Wilson's disease, but Wilson's disease, there's obviously a strict diet that you have to follow. And so, but when you have cirrhosis of the liver, you get a lot of swelling, of like, there's swelling of the body or the stomach, and then there's also swelling of the legs and the thighs and the ankles and stuff like that. So basically, you have to take salt medication to because excess salt causes the swelling. When you have cirrhosis of the liver, your body doesn't process excess salt as well as it should. So it stores up extra water, which gets stored up in your legs, and that's what causes the swelling, or stored up in your legs or your stomach. I only had the stomach swelling for a little while, but thankfully it's gone away. Well, it's gone away mostly, but I'm on 2 salt pills, so that helps me. It makes me go to the bathroom. Well, they're not salt pills. Like, it would be stupid of me to take extra salt. They are pills that help me eliminate the salt. Basically, they help me, they make me go to the bathroom more so that I can pee out more salt. But yeah, I mean, basically the whole thing comes down to it is that too much fluid, it gets stored up in your legs. The pills make you go to the bathroom to pee out the salt, and to pee out the excess fluid. So I'm taking the pills, and one of the big things though is that you have to limit your fluid intake, and you don't want to drink too much water because then it just gets stored up in your legs. So then you just use obviously when it gets stored up in your legs or your stomach, it's uncomfortable. It's not good for the skin. It stretches the skin. If you get too much, it can get stored up in like the joints, the knees, and stuff like that. I was scared that I had fluid in my knees for a little while, but thankfully we got it X-rayed, and it turns out that I only had a little bit, which hopefully will go away on its own. So basically, my problem is that I get when I don't take these pills, I get excess fluid in my legs. And my thighs kind of balloon up, they get really marshmallowy, and my legs get heavy, and like I said, my legs get swollen so that they get so bad that when you push you squeeze it, you leave kind of like an imprint on it. It's not a color imprint. You can legit like push in and then take your hand away, and there'll be a little like imprint on it. I'm just using my arm as an example. You push it in. But so basically the doctors, they want me to limit my fluid intake, and I'm having trouble with that because the thing is that the Wilson's disease diet, it doesn't limit how much I can eat. So if I'm hungry, I can eat as much as I want to get a full stomach. But when they tell me to limit my fluid intake, it sucks. Because what if it's a hot day, maybe I want to drink more, and it's just like, no, you can't. So I kind of I don't want to say I totally disregard it, because I try not to drink as much, and I try not to drink salty drinks. Like Gatorade has salt, some juices have a lot of salt, stuff like that. So I'm not taking in more, I'm not drinking salty stuff, or I'm also watching my salt. But it sucks when I get thirsty. They tell me like only drink such and such amount per day, and it's just like what if it's a really hot day and I'm working in the hot storeroom, or like I'm working outside or something. I'm gonna want to drink anymore. And so, I mean, I don't think I'm drinking tremendous amounts, but you know, I'm probably drinking more than they want me to, or they advise me to. But I mean, my legs aren't really swelling up much at all anymore. I mean, they're not as in good shape as they were prior to me getting sick, but you know, they feel a lot lighter than before I started taking the pills. So I don't think I'm going like overboard on it, but I'm not really like, you know, it sucks because with the food I can at least be, you know, satiated. I can be full. But with water, sometimes it feels like I'm in a constant state of like dehydration. You know, I get the chapped lips, I get the white gunk around the lips, and it fucking sucks. So, you know, they want me to really hold back on the water, but I don't want to fucking walk around dehydrated the whole day, you know, fucking just so I can fucking stumble on home and then maybe slam like fucking a couple of drinks down. You know, these aren't like fucking brewskis. I'm not, I don't want to have to fucking hold out the whole day so that I can enjoy, you know, like fucking a refreshing glass of milk or fucking, you know, of water or juice, you know. I mean, I could understand you don't want to drink, you know, you have to hold out the whole day for alcohol because that fucking impairs your judgment. But, you know, just straight water, it's, you know, if you're thirsty, you should be allowed to drink. And that's the way I'm, you know, it's the way I think I'm going to live my life. I mean, fucking, you know, swelling be damned. Well, obviously, you know, I don't want to walk around with weights on my, you know, with extra, like, supreme weight on my legs and, you know, fucking then I slosh or I shuffle around. I don't want that, but I want to be, you know, if I'm thirsty, I want to be able to have, you know, like a cool, refreshing glass of lemonade or something like that. I don't want to fucking, no, I can't drink now. So thirsty, but fucking, you know, I already had fucking my 1 liter that I'm allowed for fucking these 4 hours. Like, I don't want fucking that. I don't want to be, you know, I don't want to spend my life uncomfortable and fucking, you know, thirst. When you're thirsty, it's uncomfortable. You know, just like if you're hungry, you know, fucking you just sit around the whole day and you're just hungry. I mean, fucking that sucks. So, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'm sure like fucking I'm sure I'm gonna get read the riot act by my doctors, and I mean, fucking rightfully so. I mean, they just want what's best for me. But I mean, fucking, I've told them like, fucking, you know, I watch what I drink, what I eat, and what I fucking, you know, what I put in my body. But I still have to get like full. You know what I'm saying? And it's the same with what I drink. You know, I'm still like, I watch what I drink, but I want to be fucking, you know, satiated. I don't want to be thirsty all the time. And you know, I'm a big guy and I have a fucking physical job, and so I'm probably, you know, I'm probably gonna drink more than most. And fucking, you know, maybe what they've got, you know, maybe they're factoring in is for fucking 6'2" dudes who have an office job. And, you know, I'm on my feet the whole day, I'm running around, you know, I burn off a lot of water and I burn off, you know, I sweat a lot and shit like that. And it's just like, you know, I probably get a lot thirstier than most. So, I mean, I don't know. I think I'm just fucking, you know, they're they're picking at my lifestyle because they, you know, they want the best for me and they don't want me to fucking, you know, they don't want me to have to deal with the swelling of the legs and shit. But, you know, I'm kind of, you know, pushing back a little bit because it's a comfort thing, you know. I want to live fucking, I want to live a life where I'm not constantly, you know, thinking about my next drink. You know, I mean, fucking, like I said, it's not even fucking alcohol, dude. It's fucking, you know, water or juice or something like that, you know. So it's just fucking, you know, it's not like a drinking problem. It's just fucking, you know, it's just the notion or the desire, you know, to be satiated and not to be thirsty anymore. You know, when you're thirsty, you know, it's harder to talk, fucking dry throat, dry lips. You know, it just fucking, I mean, I'm obviously, cirrhosis is obviously fucking, you know, I get dry lips and fucking dry throat more often than normal people do, and fucking now I'm supposed to drink even less. It's just like, at what stage, just fucking, you know, at what point do am I allowed to live like a normal life? You know what I'm saying? Like fucking, like it's shitty because now I have to, you know, like fucking, if I drink, you know, enough to feel good, how much swelling do I have to deal with? You know what I'm saying? Or fucking, if I want no swelling, you know, how thirsty am I gonna feel all the time? Or how thirsty am I gonna be, you know, at work or something like that? So it sucks because I have to find that happy medium. But you know, some days maybe I'm gonna fucking, you know, maybe it'll be, you know, 10 degrees hotter, so maybe I drink a little bit more, and now I've got more swelling to deal with. Or you know, fucking maybe, you know, I'll work harder and then I drink more and then I get more swelling to deal with. Or maybe fucking I drink something other than water or something, and then maybe fucking, you know, it's got a bit more salt in it or something like that, you know, and then I got more swelling or fucking, you know. So it fucking sucks. But I mean, I've already pretty much told my doctors, like, I'm like, look, fucking, you know, I'm already fucking, you know, watching what I eat, what I fucking drink, you know, all of this shit. Now I have to start watching, you know, quantities. I mean, I'm fucking, you know, I'm watching quality like a fucking hawk. You know, everything I'm reading food labels on, I'm fucking, you know, checking those nutrition facts. And now I actually have to start like measuring how much. And it's just like, you know what, I'll do my best to deal with a little bit of swelling if I can fucking, you know, if I can stay satiated. And so, fucking, the next time I go to my doctor, I'm just gonna shoot. Like, we're just gonna have to have a discussion about it and fucking, you know. I mean, I asked her straight up, like, I talked to her on the phone, and she was just like, how's your food intake? I was just like, I'm pretty much just drinking whenever I'm thirsty. And then she was just like, and then she started talking about swelling, and I was just like, swelling is only a comfort thing, right? Like, I'm like, fucking me drinking more isn't going to affect my liver and make it worse. And she was like, no. Then I was just like, then I'm probably fucking just gonna have to deal with the swelling. Because I don't want, you know, I don't want to fucking just be constantly thinking about drinking, you know, fucking, you know, I'm thirsty, when can I drink next? You know, fucking how many glasses of water did I already have today, you know? And how many can I have? You know, fucking it's hotter today, you know, maybe I can have a little bit more and then sweat it out. You know, I don't want to fucking have to deal with that. You know, I know that's a lot of what fucking anorexic people have to do with that shit with fucking food, and I know it fucking, you know, it drives people bonkers. You know, I've dealt with, you know, in college, I in college I got depressed, so I wasn't eating as much as I should have, and you know, fucking, I mean, so like fucking some days I'd go the whole day with, you know, with only eating one meal because fucking I didn't want to wake up early and fucking I'd be up all night, and so my schedule was weird. And fucking when you get the food, like when you get the meal plan, you know, there's a breakfast time, there's a lunch time, and there's a dinner time. So if you're not like, if you have class during the lunch times and you don't want to wake up for breakfast, all you've got for fucking options is the the dinner time, which is what I pillaged at dinner time. But fucking thankfully, eventually I got my own fridge and I was able to, you know, stock that shit with fucking, you know, little things that I liked, like yogurts and little snacks and stuff like that. Or maybe, you know, fucking buy like a sandwich and, you know, put half away, or fucking go to the dining hall and, you know, sneak a couple of cheeseburgers out and then, you know, stiff my arm into the fridge for a little bit fucking later. But so I know what thinking about fucking food a lot is like, you know, fucking, you know, when am I gonna eat next? When is this? You know, when's dinner? Fucking, I'm not trying to say I was ever fucking starving. I wasn't, you know, I didn't get like fucking the blown up belly or anything, and I wasn't fucking, you know, obsessed with it. I wasn't starving. But so I don't want, you know, I don't want to have to think about that in terms of like fucking, you know, when's my next drink? You know, when can I drink again? You know, can I have this? How much of this did I already have today? Because that sucks, dude. it starts to consume your thoughts, and it fucking, I want to think about work when I'm at work. I want to think about fucking, I want to watch a TV show and think about the TV show. I don't want to be fucking in the back of my head like, I'm thirsty. When can I have water? I don't want fucking that shit. I want to fucking be able to just think about normal shit. About fucking, maybe trying to work out some fucking computer problem I got at home. I want to be able to think about that shit. I want that to be, in the back of my mind or something like that. I don't want something that other people don't have to deal with to consume my thoughts. That's what happens with Wilson's disease already, Medication, fucking just keeping yourself alive now has become a lot more difficult. When you're just a normal dude, all you gotta do is fucking, all I need is food, just fucking fill that stomach up with fucking food and fucking, just some drink, and then fucking I'm good to go as long as I don't fucking pass out, Just find myself somewhere to sleep and then I'm fucking good, But now fucking I gotta worry about medication. I have to worry about exactly what I put in my body. I have to worry about exactly how much sleep I get. Because before, if I didn't get enough sleep, I'd be tired. I just fucking, I'd fall asleep, in the break room or, in the stock room downstairs, which I would get in trouble for. But, that would fucking just happen. Nowadays, if I don't get enough sleep and it gets bad enough, I will legit fucking probably collapse. And then I might have to go to the hospital for that shit if it gets bad enough. So there's no more just like fucking, I'm tired. It's now like I'm physically in pain if I don't get enough rest. Which fucking sucks, dude. Because then fucking, if I don't get enough rest, fucking my joints and my body starts to legit hurt. Like fucking, I'll get up and shit'll just be tight and shit'll be fucking, creaking and fucking cracking, and it just fucking sucks. But, I can't fucking, there's nothing I can do about it. I can fucking complain, I can, shed some tears, I can fucking, curse God, I can, whatever the fuck I want to do, I can do it. But it fucking ain't gonna make any, it's not gonna change it. Like I think I said in one of my earlier videos, I told the story about, the girl who went about McDonald's, fucking, she failed the math test, or no, a spelling test, and then fucking, she started crying, and one of the teachers asked her what was wrong, and she said that if she had passed the spelling test, her father would have taken her to McDonald's. And fucking, so then all the teachers got really sympathetic, and they helped her pass, if you know what I'm saying. They coached her, just so that she could go to McDonald's with her father, because, granted she had kind of a shitty home life. But I remember that, and I think about, like, fucking, like, no matter what I do, fucking, my McDonald's is out of reach, If my McDonald's is a healthy, non-Wilson's disease life, fucking no amount of crying is gonna do anything about that. So I just have to fucking, just pretty much fucking man up and bear it. And at times it feels like fucking, at times it feels rough, at times fucking, my back hurts, my fucking legs feel fucking shitty, I feel excessively tired, way more tired than I should be, fucking, after having gotten that much sleep and after having done that, fucking, and it being my age, way more tired than I should be, way more lethargic. My thoughts are muddled, and it's just like fucking, it sucks. But, fucking, it's what I have to deal with. I mean, fucking, every day I wish it weren't so, but I don't know. But yeah, I mean, so back to the topic, dude. I just, I mean, I'll talk with the doctors about it the next time I go in. I mean, I think I've got an appointment like the fucking 20th. So, I mean, I'm just gonna fucking, I mean, I've never tried to cover up anything from my doctors, I'm not one when you're a kid, your doctor tells you to watch what you eat, and you still hit up BK and fucking McDonald's, and then you fucking go in there like fucking, how did that happen? Like, why am I fucking, why is my blood pressure still high, or why is my cholesterol still high? But this isn't one of the cases where I fucking I sugarcoat it. Sugarcoating could legit kill me. So I don't fucking sugarcoat it. I'm like, I just go fucking in, and I'm just like, fucking, dude, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, this is really hard for me. So, I mean, I'm not gonna fucking sugarcoat it. I'm just gonna be like, look, I fucking, I don't want, drinking to become one of my fucking, I don't want it to have to become one of my excessive priorities. Because, now when I eat, instead of just, hey, this tastes pretty good, I'll eat this. Or, I can fucking afford that, I'll eat that. Now it's just like, this tastes pretty good. Oh, how much of that can I eat? Fucking, what are the nutrition facts? How much salt have I had today? How much fucking copper? So everything has to be fucking checked and weighed and fucking, not weighed in like a physical sense, but checked and like weighed against what I've already had that day. And then so fucking, I have to balance my nutrition and fucking shit like that. And fucking, I mean, I have to do it more than fucking people that are like, old people that are fucking watching blood pressure and shit like that. And it just fucking sucks. So I don't want to have to do that with fucking the amount that I take, I want to be fucking satiated, I don't want to be fucking walking upstairs and excessively panting because I'm already fucking thirsting because I haven't, allowed myself to drink already. Because that would fucking, that sucks. Especially when you work a physical job. I mean, maybe in an office I can fucking, I can manage to keep myself cool in other ways so that I don't, shoot through water as quickly as, I would otherwise. But fucking, I don't have that option, fucking. If it's hot, or if I fucking, if we're understaffed, I have to run around like a chicken, head cut off, and fucking, that's just the way it is, that's what I have to do to fucking make my money. And so, I mean, I don't know, basically I think you get the drift. But, I don't know, I mean, this is a quick video about another one of my struggles, or one of my fucking, thoughts that I have to go through, or one of my fucking, I mean, I'm not lamenting my place in life, my place in life is where fucking I am, there's nothing, I can't, like I've said in other videos, sympathy is nice, but it doesn't help. I mean, I appreciate when people are nice to me and when they try and do nice things for me, but fucking, making me a batch of cookies fucking one day, as good as it is, this is a lifelong thing that I have to deal with. So fucking, I'm thankful for everybody that tries to do something nice for me. But, I mean, fucking, you're not instantly gonna reverse my mood if I'm feeling like angry, if fucking, you come at me with like fucking, a nice steak dinner that you made me or something like that, It'll make me, I'll be thankful and, I'll be happy for while I'm eating the dinner, but fucking, the day after that, I have to go back to fucking the rigid routine and I have to face facts again. So, I mean, fucking, nice things are cool and shit, but, shit, I have to, I'm back in the normal life as soon as, things go back to normal. You know what I'm saying? It's like fucking, when somebody does something nice for you, it's like fucking, getting your dream job, but only being able to work it for one day. So it's just like fucking, yay, it's like fucking, I'm an astronaut, I'm up in space, and, fucking, I'm looking at the Earth, and I'm, fucking swinging through space and shit like that. But then the next day, you're fucking, you're back in your cubicle down at fucking answering the phones and shit like that, and it's just like fucking, that was nice, but now fucking, reality's back. And, you're still in the same position that you were before. And fucking, that's just what it is. But I mean, at least with fucking, your cubicle job, maybe you have hope that you'll fucking get out of it or something like that. Maybe if I fucking go back to school, I can become that astronaut, fucking, or at least maybe I'll become fucking, the boss of the people in the cubicle or something like that. Whereas with me, it's just like, yo, dude, fucking, you're in that cubicle for life, dude. So fucking learn to love it and learn to deal with it. Because I mean, sometimes I'll admit, sometimes fucking this shit gets overwhelming, and sometimes fucking I just have to like sit down and I have to just like fuck, dude, just fucking damn. And sometimes fucking people see me do that shit. I'll just be fucking sitting there and I'll just be fucking heated, and then fucking people come at me like, oh fucking we all fucking have crosses to bear, shit like that. And it's just like fucking, we all do have crosses to bear, but fucking that doesn't make mine any easier, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you might fucking, I mean, obviously, I look at somebody, they've got one leg. I mean, fucking, I feel bad that they have one leg, but that doesn't mean like fucking, that doesn't mean I'm going home at night and I'm fucking feeling like shit and I'm just like, oh, I don't feel so bad because that guy only had one leg. It's like, no, shit could be worse, but that doesn't fucking make my pain go away. That doesn't make me fucking, have more energy. That doesn't make me less lethargic. I am thankful that, I don't have any neurological symptoms and shit like that. I'm thankful about that, but I'm still angry about what I do have. And so, I mean, I'm not blaming anybody. I'm not fucking, I'm not gonna, fucking Susie, my neighbor, is not gonna fucking walk up to me, hello, and I'm not just gonna like, fuck you, get back in your fucking apartment, go fuck yourself. I'm not gonna do that. I'm just fucking, maybe I might not be, hey, how you doing? Because I'm fucking heated. But it's just fucking, it's the way, I'm dealing with it. I mean, I legit think I do have some fucking, a little bit of like, things to sort out in terms of, my psyche. I never realized how much fucking, living or surviving and living with a disease is all about fucking in your head. You know what I'm saying? I thought fucking, you survived that shit and you were just like fucking, whoosh, and then you fucking just got on with your life. But, a lot of it's just fucking, like, there was that whoosh moment of fucking, now we know what it is. You're not gonna die from it. But now there's a lot of, like, fucking, like, why didn't I die while other people do die? Like, fucking, I got this for the rest of my life, how am I, like, what is my living gonna be like? What is my life gonna be like fucking 20 years from now? If I'm already fucking hurting this bad at age fucking 30, how bad am I gonna be hurting at 50? Is this as good as I'm gonna get? Have I reached my fucking, have I reached as high as I'm gonna get my strength back? Maybe I fucking only feel, 80% of my strength back. Is 80% all I'm gonna have? So does that mean that it's gonna drop now? Or am I gonna do I have any more to go up? Am I gonna go up when I'm 35, maybe feel even better than I do at 30, or am I gonna fucking just continuously drop? So it's fucking confusing. But like I said, it's shit that I have to deal with. So I mean, it fucking sucks. I mean, other people just get to fucking concentrate on making more money, fucking picking up chicks, getting a wife. I fucking get this added bonus of fucking excessive, hardship on keeping myself alive. And that fucking blows, dude. Living a life fucking as a normal person is hard enough, I mean, some people fucking, they don't make it, it gets too hard and they commit suicide, or there are too many pressures and they have a nervous breakdown. I get all this extra pressure and responsibility, and then fucking, I get that in addition to what everybody else gets. So it fucking sucks, dude. So I mean, fucking, I mean, if you want to know somebody that's got their shit together, then you will get somebody who's gone through a major disease or who's living with it. Because I'm not trying to say that I'm in the boat with these people, but fucking somebody who's been living with a major disease 20, 30 years, you want something fucking well organized, you go to them because they fucking maintain their organization like nothing. I mean, I look on the internet and there's some people who have got their shit like fucking scheduled, spreadsheeted out. It's just like, damn. Like, damn. Where were you when I was trying to organize fucking like my college courses and my homework and shit like that? So it's just, I don't know. I mean, I'm not the type of dude to, fucking try and put forth, the best face and just, I've got all my shit together, like legit, there are some days where I almost fucking forget to take my medication. I mean, there are some days where I can't remember if I took it already, There are days where I fucking forget it at home. One day I almost forgot to put it back in the refrigerator. That shit is like fucking $30,000 a bottle, and I almost forgot to put it in the refrigerator. I was just putting leftovers in my fridge, and I was putting like the leftovers in, and I was crushing my little pill bottle in order to fucking get some leftovers in, and I was just like, I had to step back and just like, hold up, dude, hold up. These leftovers are probably like $5, $6 max, and I'm edging out this $30,000 bottle of pills so that I can fucking cram in this rice and meat in there. It's just like, no, dude, no, you got your priorities wrong. Fucking push that pill bottle back in there and you might as well just fucking throw the chicken and the meat away, dude, because that fucking shit is worthless compared to that pill bottle. So, so it's just fucking. They're just weird moments like that, but the responsibility is fucking, it's very hard. If you have somebody who's helping you out, like I know fucking a lot of war veterans come home and their fucking spouses are just like unbelievable, you know, and they're fucking lucky as sin, they're lucky motherfuckers because they just to have that support system is fucking, it's unbelievable, Fucking the people that do that and they just want to help, that's fucking one up to them, fucking thumbs up. It takes commitment, that takes, a lot of heart and a lot of desire. I mean, it's hard going through what, it's hard losing that leg or something like that, but it's also hard, being the person who looks at, their spouse who's lost that leg, who takes, probably, a lot of their anger and fucking their bitterness, and who still manages to fucking, help them with their medication, help them go to the doctor and shit like that. And I mean, I don't think they get enough, they get enough praise. I mean, every time fucking some documentary producer interviews them, fucking the person always gives them a little shout out, but it's just like fucking is a shout out on a documentary worth them being there for probably 30 to 40 years of marriage, just fucking helping you like get in and out of bed with those crutches and fucking, putting on the fake leg and shit like that, and helping you shower, driving you around whenever you can't do it yourself, and just shit like that. So I mean, they don't fucking get enough credit. And the people that go through these diseases by themselves or go through those traumatic injuries by themselves, props to them, because it's difficult. My shit ain't even that difficult. All I gotta do is fucking take some medication. I'm not that bad off. I still have fucking, nearly all of my mobility. Granted, I'm slower and I'm more lethargic, but fucking I can still, if I need to hop out of bed to grab some pills, I can do it on my own fucking reconnaissance. I can fucking just hop out of bed. I don't have to fucking throw my ass into a wheelchair and then fucking, navigate some corridors in order to fucking get some medication or something like that. You know, I don't wake up with shooting pains and then fucking have to, you know, like take some pills just to fucking fall back asleep. So I mean, I'm thankful for that. But so anybody that fucking goes through a major disease and handles that shit on their own, that's fucking, you know, that's it's amazing. That's triumphant. You know, that's fucking courageous. You know, people that do that shit, it's just fucking, it's that's fucking beast mode. That's warrior spirit. You know, beast mode ain't when you go fucking strong in the gym. You know, fuck that, dude. You know, I applaud fucking effort in the gym to, you know, to bulk up or to fucking, you know, live a healthy lifestyle. But fucking there are people that are going through shit like fucking on a minute by minute, on a second by second basis. So that fucking, you going hard in the gym ain't fucking, you know, it ain't the end all of end all of everything. Fucking, you know, there's people that go through shit and go through fucking pain that never ends. That's where fucking beast mode is. That's the warrior spirit. And then people that do that shit when they're fucking children and fucking they don't understand it. That's where the real fucking warrior spirit is. You know, when they fucking where they just fucking all they want is to fucking, you know, hug their mom while they get fucking yet another round of injections or fucking another round of chemo or something like that. That's where the fucking warrior spirit is. I don't give a fuck what you do in the gym or what you fucking put out on the field or something like that. You know, that's fucking exercise. That's fun. You know, I used to fucking lift weights, a lot of weights, and that shit was fucking fun for me. You know, I'm sure Arnold Schwarzenegger lifted weights because he found that shit fun. He liked what it was doing, you know, he liked the benefits and shit like that. So it was what he did, you know. He wouldn't have fucking started that if he hated it. You know, he had to at least like it somewhat. I mean, or at least like the benefits of it somewhat. But fucking these kids, they just have to go through that shit and fucking, you know, it's not like they have a choice. And it just fucking sucks for them. And that's why fucking, you know, if I fucking if I roll through and I see any type of fucking cancer patient or something like that, I will do my best to, you know, help them out. Obviously, I'm not really in a position of power or anything like that, but I don't know. I mean, I find that, you know, fucking a lot of the nicest people that, you know, you see at a pharmacy or you see at a hospital are the ones suffering the most because they know what it is to suffer and they fucking, you know, they internalize that shit and they fucking, you know, they know how painful life can be and they're not gonna fucking, you know, they're not gonna put that pressure on anybody else. They're not gonna fucking look down on anybody else because they fucking, they have a firm understanding of what real shit is, you know. And that's one of the most commendable things I've ever seen. You know, you look at somebody who's fucking in pain every day and they say please and thank you. Fucking, and then some dude's just on his cell phone and he can't even fucking utter a hello and you're just like, what the fuck, dude? It's just like that cat can probably barely stand some days and this motherfucker can't even get off the phone. And it's just like some people have no idea. I mean, like I said, I'm not trying to say that I fucking have any idea. I'm not trying to say that fucking, you know, I'm going through heavy ass shit every day. I'm just saying that fucking this thing has allowed me to get a fucking firmer understanding that people go through a lot of shit that fucking other people don't go through, and other people fucking they make the biggest drama out of what they go through. Fucking, there are a lot of people that you just see, you know, walking down the street who deal with a lot of shit. Like I think I fucking talked about that in one of my videos, like at a long ass point. But fucking to get back to the point, you know, I go on these little tangents about fucking warrior spirit and beast mode too much. But fucking, you know, I want to be able to drink what I want and fucking, you know, feel satiated. You know, not fucking have to place excessive concern upon when I'm, you know, how much and when I drink. You know, if I'm thirsty, I want to be able to drink. I don't want to fucking have to think about how much I've drank in the past and fucking, you know, how much I drank that morning or fucking how much I'm gonna drink at night, you know, fucking with dinner or something like that. You know, I just want to be able to fucking, quench my thirst when I want to, when it feels necessary. But, other than that, thanks for listening. If you want to talk to me, you know how to get in touch with me. Peace.